Om Shanti. God is ocean of knowledge. They say that if you want to write down all the knowledge that God gives, making the ocean into ink and all the trees into pen, the whole earth into paper, you may run out of the material, but you may not be able to finish writing it down. But at the same time, they also say sparrows swallowed the ocean. What it means? It means that you can merge the ocean into the urn. That means you can become embodiment of knowledge. To become an embodiment of knowledge is what is called churning. Churning knowledge means digesting knowledge. Just like we eat physical food, we chew the food to change it into energy. In the same way, when I churn knowledge, I am able to make it as part of my system into energy. Through the power of churning, we go into the subtleties of knowledge. When I go into the subtleties of knowledge, I am able to absorb it in my intellect. Churning knowledge also means to make Baba's treasure my own. So for that, I need to dive deep into the ocean so I can come out with pearls and jewels. There are 3 stages. We get information. We have to change information into knowledge and knowledge into wisdom. So, in order to transform information into knowledge, I first of all need to reflect on the information. And that allows me to keep only the necessity information. And then when I'm able to churn the knowledge, I transform into wisdom. Wisdom means using knowledge in action. What Baba calls it as dharana, inculcation. So one is the stage of being knowledgeful. You got a lot of information, you can be clever. The other stage is called knowledgeable, which means wise. You have wisdom, and that wisdom will help me to lead a very beautiful spiritual life. When I'm able to develop the art of churning in my life, I am able to gain authority. So when I speak knowledge, I am able to speak with experience, with authority that is going to penetrate into other souls. So many times Baba says, we have knowledge, but the arrow of knowledge is not sharp enough to hit the heart of others. It may hit the head, but not the heart. So nowadays, we need to make sure, together with giving knowledge, what we call course, we also give power. Knowledge course must have force, which means that when I speak knowledge, by being embodiment of knowledge, I am able to take souls into experience. Churning of knowledge also helps us to maintain intoxication. And intoxication in Brahmin life is a very important ingredient to have powerful yoga. The more intoxication I have, the more powerful my yoga will be. So this is why Baba always says, Baba gives you raw material. Murli is like a raw material, but you have to break down into pieces, go into the subtleties of each point and embrace them. So you can go into the subtleties of each point by asking 4 questions. Why, what, how, and when. So when you are able to go slowly, deep into these questions, you go into the subtleties, dive deep into the ocean, and you begin to embody. You become the form of it. It is not like churning does not mean that you are clever in repeating points. You are clever in giving lecture on a particular topic, but churning is one form of dharana. So when I have the art of churning, like Mama is the perfect example, Dadi Janki is the perfect example. They used to churn Baba's Murli as they listen, and then they were able to produce the experience for us. So it is something like, cow. We feed the cow with the grass, but the cow has to chew the grass 32 times before it converts the grass into milk. And so this is why let us imbibe the knowledge through churning and make it as blood energy, so that not only I have light of knowledge, but I also have might of knowledge to face difficulties in life, and I am able to move forward with intense speed. So knowledge is light, knowledge is might, but it is also divine insight. The more light and might of knowledge you have, the more divine insight is developed. That means your third eye of wisdom opens up. So in that way, with these 3 things, you are able to claim full birthright from Baba. So in that way, I will be a full self-sovereign. Om Shanti.